Happy New Year, everyone. Yes, it's the year of 2021. Let's make it the year we kept hope alive. And I wonder if you knew that Chinese New Year, ever hear of it? Well, it is the year of the ox this year. Yep. So you know what that means? Oxes, they're known for their diligence, dependability, strength, and determination. So if this just doesn't sum up our whole campaign where we raised 20,000 in 5 days and now we're going to raise another 10 in this online auction, but I can't do it without you. Let's all be oxes together. So channel your inner ox, and this little video is going to show you what some of the folks out there have already donated, but also call all of you to action to see what who you know in your network and maybe even yourself to put together something to donate for us to put on this auction block. Now it's a virtual auction and it's going to take place from January 10th through the 17th. And what I love about bidding out is that it'll let you know if you get outbid. So it is, you know what? We are doing everything new and exciting. So why not keep with the flow going into 2021 with this? So, yes, our goal is to raise $10,000, which will bring us closer to the 40K we need in 40 days by January 27th. All right. So all you need to do is contact me no later than January 6th with that donation so I can get it in there on Bidding Owl. So when it launches, everything's out there. So here's what's happening. So here is the first opportunity that you will get to bid on. Now, this is my friend John. I met him on Trails End, and I tell you, he is born and raised here with a lot of knowledge in the ins and the outs of all the coastal waterways. So I encourage you. I took a trip with him once and I saw things that I never knew existed. So, you know what? There is no guarantee, just like this says in the details. But you know what? Whenever you're with John, there's something special that happens. And he's also a professional photographer. So he'll throw in one of his nature prints as well. So take a look, one of your options. Your second out of the 8 options so far is Willoughby Imagery. Now, this is a dear friend of mine. She used to work at UNCW with me in human resources, and she is so talented, whether it's in your portrait or commercial wise. She has had some really great success in the photography field, and I put all my faith in her for any kind of photography needs that you need for sure. So you can see the details here. The next one is this original Hope painting. Now, Gayton Lowry, I didn't know about him until 3 days before laying out this whole 40K in 40 days campaign. And you even can see a little shot that I took when I went into the tiny home to create this campaign for what we're doing right now. I took it for inspiration. So you can read a little bit about him, but he said, absolutely, I want to be able to donate something like this. And I do see it as priceless, but you can see the details here. There's this infamous tiny home, this tiny home that I booked 2 months ago, thinking that I was going to be writing a children's book series. But, I think God had different plans on this one. So instead, this tiny home was the place that really had all the inspiration I needed to put together this 40K and 40-day campaign. And oh my gosh, the owners, ah, so amazing. And you can see all their ratings on Airbnb. They're a super host. So not only will you have a super place to relax, unplug, and enjoy yourself, it's so secluded. You'll actually really have a good time while you're there. So check it out. Next one, you may have seen this on Facebook we tried to close the gap on near the end of the doubling our money to the 20K. This is the door knocker that actually you will not take home if you bid on it. You will actually bid on it and we'll get to put this on Lee Ann's tiny home door. So this is something that is going to be sacred to her and also a message not only for her, but everyone who visits her in her tiny home. So, number 6, this is Dan and my favorite place to go for date day. Yeah, you can hear date day because we don't do a ton of date nights. We love date day adventures. But Aqua Float and Cryo It is so relaxing, rejuvenating. The owner is absolutely amazing. I love the infrared sauna. My husband loved to float. And I found it, or we found it when our son had a soccer concussion and they have a hyperbaric chamber there as well. So they got him back to health and then we got hooked. So you need to really check out Aqua Float and Cryo. It's a great place to go. And then this one was hot off the auction block. And I apologize, I don't have more details yet. And this is just a holding picture until we actually get the picture of what the scuba dive computer BDC and regulator is. But these are even pictures of Tyler and myself. We were fortunate enough to dive the Georgia Aquarium with the whale sharks. And it's a life-changing experience. So whether you're upgrading your equipment or starting a new hobby, this is a great way to jump right in and explore what 2021 may have for you. Number 8, this is before COVID hit, I had a passion for learning how to do some woodworking. Well, a colleague of mine at UNCW has that very skill, and I actually signed up for one of his classes at Cape Fear Community College. Unfortunately, I only got 3 classes under my belt, and I got so excited because I was gonna make one of these, but no, I guess COVID had different plans. But now you get to bid on one and you get to have one of your very own. These cutting boards are amazing. I definitely highly recommend checking these out for sure. So at the bottom of all this, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go out and make this. I want to be able to say we have 50 different auction items on the block by January 10th. Because guess what? On Monday, I go back to work. And I've been blessed to have this time off. And you might be like, yeah, Molly, you had time off. I did have time off. This was fun being with all of you and continue to be with all of you because we still have 10K to raise by January 17th and then close the gap the rest of the way on the 27th. So, bottom line is I need your help. I can't do this all by myself, but so I need your boots on the streets, you looking at your contacts, seeing what you can do, put some auction items my way, and then we'll put them up there so that this can all go towards the tiny home auction on Bidding Owl. So again, January 6th is that deadline. We're running January 10th to the 17th is the actual auction. And what I want to drop in also is January 16th, Eden Village of Wilmington has landed their first home and they're going to be having an open house from 9 a.m. to 1. So you don't want to miss that. I can't wait to see inside. Pictures are one thing, seeing it live is a whole nother story. So I just want to say thank you, everyone, for going on this trip with us. And you know what? Leanne, she's enjoying watching what all of you are doing for her. So let's keep hope alive and also be that ox because together we will.